Hey everybody, it is Nathan Selove with another episode of Autism Actually Speaking. As many of you know, it is the start of April, which means that March is finally gone. Which is good, because screw March. Also, April is Autism Awareness Month, and in the spirit of autism awareness, I have a very special message to give to everyone that will solve all of the problems that we have with the lack of awareness of autism. So here goes. Hi. We exist. Well, that's today's episode. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, give it a like, a share, if you haven't already. Just kidding. But in all seriousness, awareness is a good concept, but as it is with many social movements, awareness is only the first step. If you're someone that doesn't know a lot about autism, then by all means, look up information, learn about us, discover new things. However, progress for autistics lies not just in awareness, but also acceptance. That is why many autism advocates, myself included, are starting to embrace the term Autism Acceptance Month instead of Autism Awareness Month. What using this term means is that we're not just interested in teaching facts about autism, like how many people are affected or what are the symptoms. We're interested in understanding the narratives, experiences, and perspectives of people on the spectrum. One thing we want to encourage is to not view autistics as just being this abstract creature that lives in the forest that we pity the stories of. The problem with simply focusing on autism awareness is that it often focuses just on people that are around us rather than the autistic themselves. For instance, an organization might be circulating a meme that says, "Like and share if you love someone on the spectrum," which I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but there never seems to be a like and share if you are someone on the spectrum. Thus, there's a priority of celebrating the stories of people around us rather than our own stories. So let's take these next steps together. First off, refer to April as Autism Acceptance Month. Second off, if you want to donate money, make sure that you're donating to organizations that prioritize neurodiversity, autism acceptance, and making sure that autistics have a voice in their own movement. Two good organizations that I would suggest looking at are the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network and the Autism Women's Network. Third, seek out stories, not just statistics. Now, that isn't to say if you see an autistic somewhere, go up to them and be like, "Tell me your story!" Rather, if they're telling their story, then listen. Also, there's a lot of places on the internet where you can find stories, like on blogs or on videos on YouTube. Like my own channel. Number 4, which kind of goes along with number 3, diversify the stories that you seek out. As a white male, my own story is often prioritized, and that's not okay. There is a lot of intersectionality within the autism community. So make sure that you're also looking up stories from women on the spectrum, or people of color on the spectrum, or people in the LGBTQ+ community. Finally, if you're on the spectrum, don't feel pressured to share your story, because it's your story. It belongs to you. No one has a right to it. But also, don't be afraid to share your story, if you so choose. In that spirit, I would like to propose a fun little activity for you all this month. For those of you that have been watching my Autism Actually Speaking series for a while, you've probably noticed that I end every video with a "you might be autistic if" statement. For example, if you pet dogs with your face, you might be autistic. Or if you've worn the same shoes for 4 years, you might be autistic. Now, the point of this isn't necessarily to generalize autism, or to say that if you have one of these, then you're definitely autistic, but rather, it's to demonstrate all of the vast behaviors and quirks that people on the spectrum may or may not have. It's a fun little way of laughing at ourselves. So this month, I would like to invite you to comment your own "you might be autistic ifs" on the videos that I post. And then at the end of this month, I'll make a short video reading some of them. Try to keep them relatively in good taste and family friendly, but have fun with them. Well, that's today's video. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this episode, give it a like, a share. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And if you have any topics or questions you'd like addressed, please leave them in the comments below, or message me on my Facebook, also linked below. And remember, if your fiance had to give you 8 months notice that she was going to replace a table with an armchair, you might be autistic.